Michael Sean Corby here with another haircut. Try and do one of these for you every single week. This one is, and by the way, I love getting your feedback and your advice about what to do next. The number one request I've been getting is for a lob haircut. I like to consider mine a extra long or a super long lob. If you put the S in front of the L, I guess that would be a slob, bob. Let's have some fun. Let's do something that starts out very basic and then let's break it up a little bit afterwards. So I'm going to just take angles toward the face, working all the way up the head. I'm going to bring everything back to a stationary guide. I'm going to limit the elevation on the hair. It's not quite zero, but it's pretty darn close to zero. Even now, I'm trying to get my little dolly here just right, so that she's not having any kind of asymmetry I didn't put there. So we'll get sectioned and we'll begin. So I'm just going to work all the way up the back, bringing everything to the stationary guide all the way up to the front using angled sections. Here we go. So now as you can see, we have a nice clean line. It will gradually get longer toward the front, which is what you want for your lob haircuts, because you want that extra something toward the front. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to break up and shatter this a little bit so it doesn't look so exactly one length. To do that, we'll just section the hair in the middle again. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to add a little bit of texture to the entire section and then a little softness at the ends. To get that, I'm going to start right in the front. I'm going to take a 1 inch to 1.5 inch section vertically on both sides. I'm going to take this section and I'm going to twist it away from the face with my palm up a couple of times, and that's going to create these little bends in it. I'm just going to then texture the middle of the top section by just putting short little bites in with my scissor. I'm then going to drop the piece, make sure it's even at the ends, and then I'm going to twist it in the opposite direction at the very bottom, and I'm just going to remove about 1/4 to 1/2 inch from the length. So we start with that good clean perimeter, and now we're giving it that edginess, giving it that softness that you're looking for in the look of the super long lobs. Back, make sure that you're working from center and you're taking triangular sections. See, it's building texture into my shape all the way around. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rough dry the shape so I can finish it dry and really have a look at what it's doing. Often it's perfect after what we've done, both in the center and for side parts, but I'm going to go ahead and rough dry it just to make sure it's working perfectly. To do that, I'm going to use our weightless spray and the 5-in-1 that's going to give me shine and texture and softness and volume all in one product. See you after the blow dry. With the 5-in-1, you don't need to use too much. Little goes a long way. Just apply it from the roots to the tips and blow dry as usual. I'm going to try and keep this blow dry on the loose and free side, not forcing it too much. So I'm just going to use a vent brush to get it dry. So as we can see, there's just a little bit of fine tuning to do just around the front there. All the way around, I'm really liking this shape because it's strong. It can look solid if we need it to, but at the same time, it breaks up very, very easily with just my fingers. So you can imagine if you put a little paste or clay or a little oil in the finish, it's going to even accentuate that more. All right, now I'm gonna take some of our bodybuilder hairspray and just play with the ends a little bit. This texture really comes to life so easily. All you have to do is pinch it and it happens. Simple, easy to do. For my mannequin, she seems to look a little better with the side part, but maybe your clients look better with a center part. And I wanted you to really see the cut without a lot of brown brushing to it, just so you can kind of get a feel for how it lays with these layers. You can see the layers are there, but they're continuous from top to bottom without interrupting the overall lob shape too much. I hope you enjoyed this cut. Stay tuned in the near future for a tip of the day on how to sleep in your lob lengths and your medium length haircuts. I think you're really going to enjoy that as well. So I am Michael Sean Corby. This is our lob, super long bob haircut, and I hope to see you next time on MSCTV. Take care, and I'll see you soon.